Hello out there. Welcome to the Heavy Montes podcast and my comedy show. Today, America, part 3 of the Heavy Montes video series, Are Republicans Voters Stupid? Now in America, now you saw what happened to that ICE facility in Illinois. The ICE are saying that someone shot up the facility. And when the facility was shot up before, law enforcement, did any type of evaluation or investigation in America, the head of ICE came out in that area in Illinois and said his men were under attack. None of them got killed. You know what I'm saying? None of them got shot. The building got injured, but an immigrant died. He didn't mention the immigrants' names, what's going to happen to their families, because these immigrants were in their custody, and they are responsible for these immigrants that they picked up. Many of them, they say, are not immigrants. They are American citizens, you say. But ICE picks up anybody who they can. Okay, they don't give a damn. They break the law. They have a video up there of them beating the hell out of a woman. You see what I'm trying to say? And take off the damn mask. Now in America, Republican voters are stupid because they accept, people wearing masks, and beating up people. They're ignorant, because they are farmers who fired the people that they needed to work with them. And now they're begging, saying that we farmers are entitled. We're entitled to the money. Planned Parenthood? No. I'm trying to tell you, they took the money, from themselves. They're stupid. Okay? Let me tell you how ignorant you are if you're listening out there and you're a maggot, Republican, and you're still riding that train. You need to listen to Nick Fuentes when he comes out and he says one of your own. He said that Donald Trump is the biggest scam and MAGA ever ran on America. When Donald Trump is trying to control the freedom of speech that affects us comedians. And as I said, we comedians, we stick together, Heavy Monte talks on this show a lot. And what it is a show. My words are designed to push the envelope, to cause you to think, right or wrong. Should I get shot down for that? No. You understand? Because I'm trying to bring forth a dialogue for us to understand one another. Charlie Kirk didn't do that. Charlie Kirk was a trained operative for the Republican Party. See, so if anybody followed him, Charlie Kirk, and go out and listen to his words that I posted up, America, on my YouTube channel, on the playlist, one single video, on the Seneca Project. The Seneca Project. That's the name of the playlist. They did a video in Charlie Kirk's own words describing who he was and who he is. Because I am saying, using that word, that IS is, because he is alive today in the minds of maggots. Because they're stupid. When you see something, you see a word, word, you need to define that word. You look it up in the dictionary. And you should look up Charlie Kirk if you don't know him before you embrace him. And tell somebody, especially your children, that Charlie Kirk was a decent human being. Because if you follow Charlie Kirk, you're stupid. Ignorant. You're a maggot. If you follow Donald Trump, after, he tried to curtail your freedom of speech, tell you what to say and cut off all of your income, all you maggots, because that's all you guys talk about and all you guys preach is hate. Yeah. So if you're listening to hate, you're ignorant. You see what I'm saying? If a political party told you that they were going to make America great again, they were going to take and kick out all of the immigrants because they were rapists and convicts and criminals, and the person who told you that shit is a rapist, a convict, and possibly a pedophile, and you believe that shit, and you kick out all the immigrants, you're fucking ignorant. You understand? And if you are that farmer, like I said again, that give up your work crew and the people who you need, you see, because you looked at those people as they were dogs, animals, cattle, slaves to be used. You see, That's how you looked at them, farmers. And now you want us, and you're begging, A dog like Donald Trump who's gonna give a damn about you. I told you he didn't give a damn about you. You're still over there begging. A dog. Because you're in a cult. You see what I'm trying to tell you? In the Democratic Party, I'm free to say anything I want. I got mad at Chuck Schumer and cussed his ass out because he made a bad deal. I said it the first time. Called for his resignation. Nobody bothered me in the Democratic Party. Told me to shut up. Now I'm back with Chuck. I understand what Chuck was doing. You see? For emotions, sometimes you say the wrong thing. But I'm not ignorant now. You see what I'm saying? I can say I made an honest mistake about Chuck Schumer. Can you say you made an honest mistake, maggot, about Donald Trump? If you can't, you're ignorant. If somebody took away, your SNAP benefits, lied to you, told you that, he's going to bring the prices down, and constantly lying on you and telling you the prices are going down, and you see it going down. You see what I'm saying? Up. You see them going up and up and up. Houses, cars, everything's going up, right? You see what I'm trying to tell you? They're saying that you might not even be able to get food in the supermarket. And if you're a smart, intelligent person, because Donald Trump said you're ignorant, so you're not going to see the storms are coming. Because if you don't see the storm coming this time, Mr. Maggot and Mrs. Maggot, you're going to freaking die. Starvation. You see what I'm trying to say? You're going to be homeless in the cold. And Fox News is ready for your ass. They got the guillotines ready. Let me tell you what. Fox News, they said, I think the guy name was Brian Kilby. If I'm wrong, forgive me. The Fox News anchor said we ought to kill all of the homeless people of America. You understand? And then, when this independent, they say, well, I don't believe that nobody shot at the ICE center. I think that's a lie. I believe the Republicans pulled a fast one on us because you can't trust them. It's better not to trust them. If you trust them, you're ignorant. If you believe that Donald Trump was assassinated attempt on himself, somebody attempted to assassinate him, I think that, I don't know. I don't know. Because I told everybody, that the right thought that Donald Trump was so bad that there's no way in the world he was going to win. Shit, we didn't want anything to hurt him at all. We were surprised as hell when he won. Even this time. You see what I'm trying to tell you? So, who else? We couldn't get a worse candidate than Donald Trump. But somebody voted for him. Who did? The ignorant. The uninformed. And now I'm going to tell you something about Donald Trump. When it comes down to evil and playing maggots, Donald Trump got a master and a doctorate. A doctorate. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to play a maggot, man. Take their money, and you send them money. I'm a billionaire, I'm a billionaire. And I'm going to finance and not take any salary. You know what I'm saying? But give me $25. And you send the man the money. A maggot friend of mine got screwed bad by Donald Trump, man. Okay, I forgive it. One of my best buddies. I told you the story about him being maggotized. Went to that maggot church. So he's my buddy. We cool now because he said he ain't gonna make this particular game. He mad. He donated $25 to Donald Trump. And he said he made sure he checked the box, you know what I'm saying, that said one-time donation. Okay? He said, shit, it took him almost a half a year to get that money back. You see what I'm saying? You know, Donald Trump, they said they were doing that shit all over the country. Oh, and today, Trump wine is coming back. So he gonna have these maggots stupid and drunk. Because Trump don't drink. So, you know, at a rally or something, he'll take a bunch of vodka. Yeah, excuse me, not wine, Trump vodka. They'll launch that today. But America, you know, the reason why Heavy Monte came with this podcast right about now at this particular time is to tell you, you know, that the Republican Party can tell their people anything and they'll believe it. You see, America? We cannot believe anything that comes out of the Republicans' mouth because they're always lying. Now in America, you know, Heavy Monte mind was wailing, going off and on. I was forgetting why I came on this show because the Republican Party told the press and everybody today, if the Democratic Party do not agree, America, to take and let them cut your Medicare and Medicaid and possibly Social Security. You see what I'm saying, America? If they don't, you know, they already give the billionaires all this money. And the Republicans said they can't afford to give you shit. You see what I'm trying to say? They ain't got no money for you. They're sorry about your SNAP benefit. They're sorry that, you know, your insurance premium's going up. They're sorry that you got, you know, you might not have any health insurance. You understand? They're sorry that you might have to wait on your 3 teeth the way Heavy got to do it. $2,500 a teeth. You know what I'm saying? You can't be spending a whole lot of money. But hold on to your cash. As soon as I get the, you know, my teeth healed, you know, it takes a little while to get these implants. And I had to pay for that shit too, on top of this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like $12,000, $13,000 for these teeth. You know what I'm trying to tell you? So I don't want the American people to go through that. When the lady told me how much my bill was, I almost fainted. You see what I'm saying, America? So I want to say to you, everybody out there, on a serious note, they're trying to blackmail the Democratic Party. Tell the Democratic Party, if you don't agree to us screwing the American people, you know, we're going to shut the government down. And they already shut the government down. Okay? So we got them trapped. They're caught in a trap. You know, because Heavy be watching. You know what I'm saying? Old man. You make a mistake around an old man, he see what's going on. Mike Johnson already shut down the House. So he shut the House down. There's no way the government can be open. And he shut the House down before the government was shut down. You see what I'm saying? His action came first. You see? So, you know, the corporate news will try to split it in half and say it's the Democrats' fault. No, it's not the Democrats' fault, and we're not following his blackmail shit. So he said he's going to fire, okay, and lay off all the federal workers if the Democrats do not do what he wants. He's threatening the Democrats with that shit. You know why? Because he wants to shut down the If Democrats come to him and say, okay, you can have it, he'll go, no. I want more. Because he's shutting the government down. You understand? Because when he shut the government down, he shut the Epstein files down. You know. But Donald Trump is ignorant. The Republican Party, let me tell you why you follow the ignorant people. Heavy knows. Okay, now. They designed all these Medicaid cuts and all this bad shit that happened to the American people. So when the Democrats take over in the midterms, see, and then in the 2 years, the Democrats are trying to fix this shit, and they're stalling, and they fight the Democrats like hell. The Democrats don't get it fixed. They can blame the Democrats and bring back 2032 or whatever they want, and really put us all in chains. You see, but the dumb motherfuckers can't count. What they did is they made a mistake, and all this shit is going to kick in 6 months right before the midterms, America. So you follow these dummies. I told you. You know what I'm saying? Birds of a feather hang together. They're dumb. This is Heavy Monte from the Heavy Monte Podcast and the Heavy Monte Comedy Show. Letting everybody know that the Republican Party is trying to blackmail the Democratic Party. We ain't falling for it. We got you. You're caught in a trap. And we're not going to let you look back. The only thing that we want to hear is that you're going to put back the things for the American people. We demand it. And we stand on that hill. You will restore Medicare, Medicaid. You will restore health care and make sure that people can pay their health insurance. You're going to do that. Well, the government going to be shut down for a long damn time on your watch. Because no matter how much you try, you're in control. You wanted the shit. You told everybody you were going to make America great again. This is Heavy Monte for the Heavy Monte podcast and the Heavy Monte Comedy Show. Part 4 coming up on my video series a little later on. Are Republicans stupid? Today, Heavy Monte said yes. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and please share my channel so everybody can meet and greet Heavy Monte.